Welcome back to the Hoop Bar. The Clippers moved on, and they'll play the Suns. We have two game sevens.
We're going to game 7, baby. Game 7. Game 7.
One will be Saturday, Brooklyn versus Milwaukee. Let's start off with the Gons. Who do you have? The first game seven, Brooklyn or Milwaukee?
I believe Harden's playing. Kyrie is still out. It's funny because you count Milwaukee out and then they come back and have a phenomenal game, but still kind of blow it at the end. I don't have a prediction here. I think this game can go either way, and it should be Milwaukee that wins this game. But the fact that they've played so bad decision-wise, defensively, makes me question it. So you know what? I will make a decision. I'm going to say Kevin Durant, a superstar, at the end of the day, will win this game for the team.
Before we go to our rule, the Gons, it's Brooklyn -2. Do you lay the 2 points?
I don't believe it's very, very rare that game sevens are decided by 2-3 points. So if Brooklyn wins, which I think they will, it'd be a safe bet. At least -5 or more, because game seven's coming down to a point. Like, what are the odds of that happening? I don't see it happening. So I would take the spreads. I would take Brooklyn with the spread for sure.
Rule, Brooklyn, Milwaukee. If you want to throw in the spread talk too, Brooklyn is -2. Who do you have?
It's tough. Like the Gon said, that's not an easy decision to make because you don't know who's going to show up from Milwaukee. Are they going to commit to this? Like Giannis, you took 0 3-pointers last game 6. Are you going to commit to that? But is that going to backfire because now you're forcing your way into the lane on the road, and they're going to be better prepped for that than they were in game 6 to take more charges. They're going to might even get more calls going their way. So is that going to throw you completely out of your game plan? And what's your game plan? What's plan B? And then the Bucks always seem to fail to have a plan B. That's why we see them be so up and down. It's like, well, we can't win this way, so we don't know what we're going to do. You're going to try to post him more. So yeah, ultimately that's what I'm worried about. I feel like if the Bucks show up on both ends, they're going to win, but they're not committed to anything on offense that's worked well in this series for maybe more than a game. And so that's what it feels like to me. And I think that for that reason, and the Nets being at home and what the Gon said, in the Nets having KD, I would take the Nets against the spread and to win this series. And again, Harden is there as a decoy. Again, he might not be doing much in terms of scoring, but hey, if he's wide open, he's going to be able to knock down the 3-pointers. So that decoy, it's pretty valuable to have even as a decoy. So I have to go with the Nets because of the kind of deeper runs, especially for Kevin Durant in the playoffs. And because again, I don't know what to expect from the Bucks.
The Bucks have not played them well in Brooklyn, and this game is going to be in Brooklyn. All of the home teams have won their games this series. I'm going to agree with both of you. I don't see Milwaukee bringing it this series, suddenly being good away from Milwaukee. Yes, they proved something where your Giannis didn't take a 3 and they actually scored a lot of points and they played better than they did. But I think it's because they played in Milwaukee. Once they come to Brooklyn, I think we're going to see another super duper all-time performance from Kevin Durant. Harden looked better last game, so I could definitely see him keeping that up or doing even a little bit better. Joe Harris hasn't showed up yet since game 3 of the series, or game 2 of the series. So I expect Joe Harris to show up game 7. I'm going to pick Brooklyn. I'll lay the 2 points. That's fine. Like I'll agree with the Guns. Lay 5 points if you want to adjust that line. Tony, who do you have in this game 7, Brooklyn or Milwaukee?
I have Brooklyn. I have the Nets winning at home. I think Kevin Durant will have a terrific game, especially there's a lot of pressure on him, as well as even his own legacy is on the line. He needs to, come to light and, if he wants to be the top dog or, win an NBA title without, any, superstars, additional superstars like the media and everyone says he has, then, this is a time right now to win. But you can't count out the Bucks though.
Thank you for watching this clip from the latest episode of the Hoop Bar. Check the description for a link to the full episode on Spotify. Please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.